Hey everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today I have got a budget prepper pantry stock up haul from the Dollar Tree. So before I go in the Dollar Tree, I always give myself a budget. Today I gave myself a $25 budget. I blew it. I totally blew it. I got in there and the store was actually really pretty full, which was great. They had a decent amount of food items and they did have their garden stuff was in. So they had seeds, pots, a few new things that I never saw, and I wanted to get a few of those. So I totally blew the budget out of the water and spent about $38. So today our budget haul is a little bit bigger, but the garden season is coming and I cannot wait to get into the dirt. And we're going to be starting our onions soon, and our bunching onions, our regular onions. If you're starting from seed, you want to start those really, really early. So I thought that I would just grab a few extra things because they had them, and if you don't get it, next time you go in, it'll be gone. And they won't be getting any more for the season half the time. So I wanted to grab them while they were there. And so let's jump in and see what we got. We'll start with the food stuff first. That bag is closest to me. So they did have, let's see, they had a couple of cans of the Prego Classico, the classic Alfredo sauce. My girls love these. They're super easy. Add some veggies, noodles, chicken. You've got a delicious, easy meal. So I grabbed 2 of these to add to our stock. We want to make sure we have plenty of them in the pantry because they're affordable, simple, easy meals. The girls love to make that kind of stuff, like pantry meals. They make tons of them during the week for lunch and things like that. And the next thing I grabbed was a couple boxes of pasta. I love that these are 20-ounce boxes. Their pasta is really good. We like to keep some on the shelf. I don't really store it long term, but if I was going to, I would go with spaghetti because you can store more in a smaller area because it's flat, doesn't have any holes in it for air. And I would Mylar bag or vacuum seal these up, and you want them cool, dark, and dry. But they have the big 20-ounce boxes, and I really like that about their pasta because you get a little bit more in there, and everywhere it's over $1. The prices are just getting completely out of control here. We need to make sure we're ready for this because this is going to continue to get worse. And then I picked up a big, the 2.5 gallon Ziploc bags. We love these. They are so handy for so many things. You can collect water in here. They're nice, big, huge bags. You can put wet, muddy shoes in here. Tons of stuff. I use them for foraging a lot. We go out for walks in the woods. I always seem to find something, so I always take a bag with me because there's always something out there that's good for medicinal or edible or whatever we're looking for. And then I got 2 bags of lentils. They had a pretty decent supply of the lentils in, and we love these instead of a bean. They're great in soups, all sorts of stuff to add protein, and they cook up really quick in about 20 minutes like rice. So lentils and rice is really easy to make because you can just put them all in together and cook it, and it's about the same amount of time. So we like that. And then I also found 2 packages of the Hungry Jack potatoes. They had a whole bunch of them actually, but I grabbed 2 packages just to add to our stock so we have plenty. Again, another super easy and affordable. All you have to do is open this up and put water in it. There's a little fill line like right here. You just fill it up with water, drain off any extra after 10 minutes, and then you've got rehydrated hash browns. They're delicious and simple. We use them in breakfast casseroles a lot. They're good to fry up with onions and peppers to go on for a side with your breakfast sausage or whatever. They're great for that. all kinds of stuff, just like you would use potato shreds for anything. They really are good. And then I picked up a bottle of A1 steak sauce. I love this stuff. I keep a bunch of it in the pantry. I like that it's in the glass bottle. And for 5 ounces for $1.25, it's cheaper per ounce than anywhere else around for me. So I like to grab those when I'm there and I see them. We love to have that. And then I picked up this Kinder's barbecue sauce. It's just a mild barbecue sauce. I have not tried this before, but I thought that we would give this a try because for $1.25 for barbecue sauce, a can of chicken, a can of pork, you can just drain them off and add your barbecue sauce, heat it up real quick, and make a quick, easy, like pulled chicken or pulled pork sandwich. So for $1.25, a lot of the other Kinder stuff that I tried was really good, that I've tried from there or other places. So I thought we would add this and see if we can make some pulled chicken or pulled pork for sandwiches. And because we really like barbecue sauce. And then I grabbed a bag of Epsom salt. I just get the plain ones. I do not get them with the scents or anything in there. I want plain old Epsom salt. It's great for if you need a laxative. It's also great for sprained ankles, things like that, to soak your body in. Your knee trouble, stuff like that. Really good. Also in the garden, Epsom salt is wonderful in your garden. So I grabbed a 2-pound bag for $1.25. Good to have on the shelf, definitely. And of course, I picked up some matches because I love to start fires. You need a lot of matches. You want to be prepared to start fires whenever you need to. We keep a large supply of matches. Wood matches are great. I've never had any trouble. I heard a few people say that they had trouble with the matches lighting, but we keep them in a container so they're dry and cool in our, right in the pantry with the food, cool, dark, and dry. And I've never had any issues. They always light. I buy them all. I've been buying them for years, and they always light from there. So it could be different brands from different stores. I'm not sure. I found a couple of cans of the pineapple tidbits. We love these. Open and eat it for a snack. Put it in Jell-O. All kinds of stuff. Ham, spam and pineapple is delicious. And I use the juice from the pineapple to make a sauce. And so it adds a little bit of extra sweet to it, and you're not wasting anything that way. So we try to use those juices right along with when we're cooking meals. Replace any of the water with whatever liquid comes in the can. It adds nutrients and flavor to the meal, which is wonderful. And then, let's see, got 2 bags of red kidney beans. There's only one right here, but I did buy 2. It's going to be in the other bag, I'm sure. I always grab dried kidney beans when I see them there. These bags are only 12 ounces opposed to the lentils are 16, but that's okay. For $1.25, I can't get a pound of beans for under $1.50 anywhere. So kidney beans, they are one of the more expensive dried beans, and it is definitely our favorite in our family for dried beans. So I grabbed 2 more packages of those. And there's a couple other first aid things. This bag just wants to fall. So I grabbed a pack of, it's a Care Pack flexible fabric Band-Aids. I noticed when I was organizing some stuff the other day, I don't have a lot of knuckle Band-Aids and like fingertips and knuckles and things like that. I have tons of Band-Aids and big, small, all kinds of stuff, but I don't have tons of these. So I thought I would just grab one of those and add it to what we have, make sure that we have something at least. And then they have these little 60-second digital thermometers. Always good to have extra thermometers kicking around in case you have one that the battery goes out. I'm having a hard time finding the ones with mercury, the old ones you stick under your tongue. They're not as plentiful, and when I did find one, I think it was like $15 for a thermometer. So I figured just the extra digital, at least I'll have something. Hopefully the battery will stay good. and sometimes you just can't find stuff. So the next thing is triple antibacterial antibiotic cream. We've been blowing through this stuff like crazy. I got skin issues in the winter. Oh my goodness, my skin is so dry and horrible. So I've been using a little bit extra of this because it cracks and it's awful. And so I got another one of these 24 cup, I think it's, yeah, 24 and a half cup containers. I love these for storage. They are excellent for your baking needs. Like we keep extra little cups for muffins and things like that. Keeping your stuff all together. Toothbrushes, floss, any of that, your bathroom goods. We just put a label on the end and they stack really, really nicely in the pantry. I love these containers for $1.25. You cannot beat that. Those are super good containers. And they stack up really, really nice. And let's see. We also, I found one of these vacuum storage bags. So you can put a bunch of stuff in here. Thought this would be excellent for all those extra blankets you keep in case the power goes down. You want to make sure you have plenty of extra blankets to keep warm. And this can help keep them clean and also compress them so they fit in a tote or inside your whatever, wherever you have for storage. It'll take up less space and it'll also help keep them clean because, you know, if you stuff stuff under the bed, if you have pets, you have hair and they're wild. We have an Alaskan Malamute and a miniature dachshund, and that Alaskan Malamute, he sheds enough every week to make a miniature dachshund, so we have lots of hair. I tell my husband it's Malamute glitter. All right. Oh, there's another bag of beans I bought. Good to have. Beans. All right. And then I think the rest of this is garden stuff. Oh, no. Here's these. I got a couple of these lights. These are excellent for when the grid is down and you need lighting in the home. You can stick these outside during the day and power them. And then at nighttime, you can pull this little piece off. And this little light works so good. If you put it in a jar, stick it inside a jug, like a milk jug, a frosty jug, it really helps illuminate it a little bit more. You can do so much stuff with these. I really like them, and I love that you can just throw these outside during the day, and then at nighttime you've got recharged lights. And I have some of these that have lasted 3-4 years. We just take them in the winter, and we'll leave them outside all summer long, and they still work. And I've got a bucket of them in the garage that, you know, they still come on if they happen to get some light during the day in the garage. Not a lot of light in there. But they still worked out after 3 years. A lot of them still work. Some of them obviously don't, but they do last a good long time. And that is our proof of. I had to burn that. We don't want any proof. And then I picked up a couple of sets of these little plastic pots. There's like 5 or 6. I think there's 6 in each package. Little pots just for starting seeds, things like that for your bigger plants. So you don't have to keep transplanting them so much. I like the bigger pots for that. And we have a bunch of the smaller 3-inch pots for smaller plants that I usually buy those in bulk for our garden for starting seeds. So just extra pots. I don't think you can have enough when it's seed starting time. We always land up with one of these little Tupperware trays with seeds in it or something crazy, just to make sure we have enough. We want to make sure we plant way more than we need. And I have given plants away. We've sold starts before, all sorts of stuff just to, you know, we want to make sure we have enough because sometimes they fail, things happen, and you want to make sure that you have enough for at least yourself. And any extras, it's a great way to make a few extra dollars to help pay for the crazy food bill that you're paying all the time, or the heat, or the gas, or anything else. Because prices are ridiculous. All right, and then, I found these, and I don't know, I was like, oh, I gotta try that. They're they have the big planters for your outside the garden. I thought these were super cute. They're small, but would be perfect for little herbs and things like that. even in the house. They're just the 3 stacking planters. You get a set of 3 of them for $1.25. So I thought that was really neat. We're gonna start some herbs in here, always starting stuff in the winter time. Then I found these 2, there was a whole bunch of these. They're expanding soil alternatives. And I thought that was cool. This skinny little brick is supposed to turn into 3 quarts of soil when you add water to it. And on the ingredients, it says it is 100% coconut and natural wood fibers. Natural and organic. I thought, hey, give this a try. If you have bought Coco Core in the past, you know that it is not cheap. And if this is good, which I am going to start some seeds in this week probably, and just see how it goes. But I really am interested in these because that's a good price for soil to help in your, because we use like a organic mix, soil mix to start our stuff in. So I thought these would be great to add aeration and other things like that. So I'm excited to give this a try. That was one of my favorite finds there. And last but definitely not least, we bought seeds because they are 4 packages for $1. So we got a whole bunch. And this year, one of my goals is to expand on feeding our chickens, growing more of their food, making sure that, because grain is getting so expensive for chickens, we are really going to push on making more of the chicken food as well as our own food. But the chicken food is one of the things I'm really working on. So I did get, let's see, I think I got 2 of everything. And I picked up the heirloom ones. They have heirloom and then they have the other seeds. They're all 4 for $1. But I got 2 of the cucumber because, you know, you can't have too many cucumbers. They're delicious themselves. And I have kids that will eat pickles until the kids are pickled. And then I picked up 2 of the heirloom spinach. I love spinach and the chickens love spinach. And let's see, also I grabbed 2 of the Swiss chard, just the rainbow Swiss chard. They're so beautiful. I mean, who wouldn't love that? For me and the chickens, definitely. And then I got some lettuce, some Paris Island lettuce. I thought that would be great for the chickens. And kale. I do not love kale, but the chickens do. And if we have a real big abundance of kale growing, I will take some and make kale chips with them. I can eat them that way because they're salty enough and I can't taste the kale that well. Which is awful. I know kale is delicious, is good for you, and a lot of people really like it, but it's just not my thing. And so I did grab that for the chickens, and if there is an abundance of it, I would make kale chips definitely because they're good for you and they don't taste that bad. So they taste kind of like a crunchy, salty chip, which is good. So I did blow the budget. I was only supposed to spend $25, but we got for about $38. I think we did pretty good. We got a lot of stuff, a bunch of stuff for the garden, and a few good solid staples for the pantry, because I think making sure your pantry is as full as humanly possible is so important right now. It is just wild. The prices are unbelievable. And if you can find stuff, I know eggs are ridiculous at the grocery store. I have had to buy eggs recently because my chickens, it's winter. We don't use lights or heat or anything like that. We let them go all natural and let them lay when they want to lay. And they're not laying that much right now. I'm only getting 1 or 2 eggs a day out of 10 chickens. So it's not a lot or enough. But so I did buy some at the store and I paid $5 for a dozen of eggs. And I know that's a lot cheaper than other places. They're just, everything is so expensive right now. It's crazy. So definitely make sure your pantries are full, because today it's $1.25 and next month it could be $1.50. It could be $2. Everything is just rising so fast. We want to make sure we're as far ahead of the game as we can be. And making sure we have plenty of these dry staples is super important right now. It's going to get rough and we're going to have to rely on these. And that's it for today. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.